Someone can hurt you, and they may not have meant to. The relationships between folks with BPD and narcissistic traits are not always abusive, but they can be dysregulating. And that's where skills come in. We can use our DBT skills to attempt to see the reality of these relationships and how we might be able to cope in them effectively or whether we need to leave. The first skill is radical acceptance. The pattern that we're engaging in is painful. It's hurtful to both of us. And me deciding that you're evil and blaming you isn't helping us see the reality of the situation. It isn't making things better. We both have to look at our own parts and be willing to change. The next skill I want to use is check the facts. Ask yourself, am I truly being rejected? Or is the other person emotionally overwhelmed? Am I unsafe? Or am I just triggered? Is this something I can learn to cope with, that I can get into the wisest part of my mind and figure out what's causing my reaction and potentially be able to change that? And that leads me to the skill of cope ahead. If you know certain moments set you off, like silence, conflict, emotional distance, emotional closeness, plan your response before it happens. That's not weakness. That's emotional regulation. So take a look at the situation, write it out, note all your thoughts, all your feelings, all the body sensations that happen, right? And work it through. Apply your DBT skills to each step of the way and practice it beforehand so that you will be super effective in the moment. And that can really help you decide whether or not this relationship is toxic or not good for you, or whether it's a chance for learning more regulation skills. So, can a relationship like this work? Maybe, but only if both people are willing to look at their patterns, take responsibility, and commit to healing, not just each other, but themselves. Because without that, the cycle will repeat. Having BPD